We're working on potholders again. Woohoo! For those of you who have been joining me and following all of our potholders each month, I am Kristen with GoodKnitKisses, and I'm glad you're here. If you are not, that's who I am. I said that really funny. I'm like, if you're here for this, then I'm telling you my name, but you already know my name, so sorry. Apparently, I am just being silly today. I don't know. But anyway, we have our potholder loom, and I have done something fun. I have dived in. I can't even talk today. What's going on? Okay, y'all can tease me in the comments, whatever. I dove in, I'm all in, and I did something different, which is a 19 peg potholder. So this is 19 peg or 18 pegs here across. So every row around every side is 18 pegs, but this potholder is 19 pegs. So how did I do that? Well, tomorrow's tutorial is going to show you how to do that. So we have been featuring these patterns. These are, these are charts. So these are Piglet's potholders, and they are created in Creative Commons. And down at the bottom, it shows that they're licensed under Creative Commons. But anyway, Piglet's Portfolio Priceless Potholder Patterns. It's like quite a lot of alliteration. A lot of alliteration. Hello. I'm getting it there. So we have been making our own written versions of these so that if someone doesn't read the charts well and also wants a video tutorial, we've written it out like over this many, under this many, and that kind of thing to show you how to do it and put it in a standard pattern. So we've been doing one a month this year, and we did several last year. Actually, I think it was a couple years before that we did some, but this year we've been writing them out like this. But they all standard have 18 pegs across the patterns, except many of them actually have a 19th warp and a 19th weave. So it makes it harder with an 18 peg loom. And I have been procrastinating on showing you guys because I needed to do it and manage it and figure it out first to show you. So if you're a visual learner, this one's one you're going to be able to really see it. I don't really explain much in the pattern of how to put on that extra row because, hey, maybe Cindy with looms will listen and do a 19 peg. But I've also taught how to do a 17 peg, which that's fine because you just don't use one of the sets of pegs across and up and down. So anyway, that's what we're working on. This is the Twill Step Diamond pattern, and this is technically, I think this is the front side, this is the right side, and here's the reverse. And it looks like a big starburst to me. Like, isn't that cute? I love it. So let's flip that over. It looks really nice. It's symmetrical. If you use the 18 peg version, it offsets it a little bit. So this is just, I don't know. I think it looks really good. I like it a lot. And it has this nice little alternating colors on the edges. There's double up on the purple on the ends. So yeah, anyway, that's it. So that's the pattern that's coming out. If you are a member of our channel, not just a subscriber, but the members, thank you so much for your patronage. We so appreciate it. If you are a VIP any level, you have access to the video pattern right now, the video tutorial, and you can see how it's all done. If you are a level 2 and above, you should have your pattern in your inbox or coming to your inbox, and that is available to you 24 hours in advance. And tomorrow, Saturday, September 7th, we will have the release of the pattern on our blog for free. And if you'd like to get that pattern on our store, you can get that there for a better price, or you can click over to Etsy or Ravelry if you prefer to get it there. And it's a little bit higher there. You can save a bit of money if you'll use our online store. So it's a great little benefit and feature of that. So I'm going to welcome everybody. Thanks for jumping in. Hey, Alicia, I see you jumping in. Happy Friday. Hey, Cheryl. Good morning, Joanne. She's the one at GoodKnitKisses with that little crown on her little hat over there. Good morning, Lori. It's good to see you. I feel like there's like a halo above me. I must have not like clean my camera. Does it look like that to you guys? Are you seeing my halo effect here? It looks funny. I'm like, I should like clean off the camera. Let's see if I have a little knitting sample. Let's see if it'll help. Hang on. Did that help? I'm glowing today. I got my glow up. She says you're glowing. I thought it was natural. Oh, it's a natural. Thank you. You're so kind, but no. I do not come with the halo. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, let me clean my glasses. Maybe it's my glasses. No, it does have a glow on it though. It does. It's like, it's funny. Anyway, I maybe like where my camera is positioned. Maybe that's what it is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that better? Maybe you like the halo. All right. So anyway, get your Twill Step Diamond. And I'm also calling this a starburst because to me it is like, it's just like bursting out there. Actually, this one's a little bit narrow, smaller than the ones we used in the Alice tote bag. But this would be a fun one in the Alice tote bag. I mean, gosh, you could make them all like that if you want. You'd have to have obviously more loops, but if you haven't checked out the Alice tote bag, what that is it's a selection of all of these pot holders that we make. You want to make sure that you're using all the same size, and we put them together in one large big tote. And you could adapt that pattern and make some of it a little bit smaller, but that would be probably the max size. I wouldn't make a bag bigger than that unless you wanted to like include an extra pocket or something. But it does have pockets, and it's super handy. I'm finding it really handy as a carrier in the back of my car, and holding on to stuff like that, and toting stuff to and from the house in a big kind of soft basket. So it may eventually be like a blanket basket, like a soft blanket basket, once I stop doing all the kid toting around all the time and leave it in the house all the time. So yeah. Okay, Alicia has a question today. Yes, let me know if y'all have questions. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So questions. I tried the new blog, but when I typed your website, it took me to sell the website. I was trying it on my phone. What went wrong? I'm not sure. I quite get what you're saying. If you're saying it took you to this, maybe the store website, probably not to sell my website, but yeah, if you go to GoodKnitKisses.com, that's going to be our main website. And then we should have a menu item to click and go to the store area. And then you can sort everything. Let me pull it up on my iPad over here and just double check things. We had someone else popping up. Let's see. Oh, do you do these weavings with yarn also? No. All these potholder looms weavings are with the cotton potholder loops. You can weave with yarn. You could. I don't know about making yarn loops out of. I don't know about making loops out of yarn and tying and making them and doing it that way, but I know that you can do continuous weaving on there, kind of like a pin loom or a triangle loom or things like that. And you probably want to double or triple the amount of yarn if you're using like a thinner or worsted weight yarn, but it's a different technique than what I'm showing here. If you wanted something that had like fringe all on the outside, I'm not really sure. You could maybe have some longer pieces and cuts, but I'm not really sure how to manage that. I haven't done anything like that. So I'm looking to weave. This says Crocheted Sunflower says, I'm looking to weave these looms and make squares for a blanket. Yes, and you could use these potholder squares and sew them together for a blanket. I do have a video on how to connect them. But it's using the loops. It's going to be a heavier blanket, of course, but you can absolutely weave with regular yarn. It's going to be a continuous loop method. Let me know if you guys want me to actually make a continuous yarn method to weave on this potholder loom. I've shown it on a triangle loom. I don't think I did one on this one. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I've done so many. I'm getting some of them confused. I'm going back to Alicia's. Oh, hey, Andre from Michigan. Hello, hello. Alicia says, yes, the store. I was hoping it's the blog. Maybe it's my phone. So if you did it the first week, you sort of soft launched it, Alicia. The web store was not properly working on a mobile device. So that would be a tablet or on your phone. So it probably wasn't just you. We had to, actually, we'd hire somebody to help us fix something. So it's working now. So I'm on a mobile. So let's look at my tablet. It was working last week. Okay, so when you go to GoodKnitKisses.com, this is what it looks like on my tablet. And across the top, you're going to see GKK store. So it's a little drop-down menu, has a little carrot thing, and you can click on that. And the two options are PDF, ebooks, and patterns, and then GKK books. So you want to go to the ebooks and patterns. So you just look at PDF stuff, because the books you can actually get on demand. And so that's a totally different thing. So, sorry, this is the website. Sorry, this is the main website. I guess it just went to my web store. So you saw what the store looked like. So this is the main website. And then you click on the GKK store and it goes there. There you go. And then you have the different categories, but if you'll scroll, the magic is in the scroll. Okay. Like the fun, cool is in the scroll. It may not look like much to you, but these are clickable and they're in categories, and it'll say yarn weight, loom gauge, needle size, hook size, hat size, blanket size, and all of those have they show the different gauges and sizes and things. You also see parentheses on that, and that tells you how many patterns are in that category. And so you can just click on it. Like if I want to see how many patterns I have, or see what is in 5/8 gauge loom, I'm going to click on that 5/8 regular gauge. There's 18 patterns, and it will show previews of all of them. You can click right on that part where it says add to cart, or you can click on the individual item and read more information on it first, and see more pictures. So you can scroll here and look at all of those in that category. And you can even scroll further down and then click on the different items, blanket sizes and things like that. So if I want to then go to blanket size levy, I can click on that and I can see the levies that are in that category. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Let me know if that's not working for you. Cheryl says, still glowing. Alicia, the store and the blog are both. Yes, on the GoodKnitKisses website. Cheryl's going to make the Alice bag. Woohoo! She's got to go pick up all of her supplies. Oh, exciting, exciting. So did you get all your loops in? You ordered your loops? Very cool. All right. So yeah, that's a different craft. Exactly. So weaving continuously across. So someone had asked about making this with yarn instead. And so what happens is you actually will weave, you put in all of the, I believe it's, you put in the warp first, and then anyway, I'd have to show you, but you can go, you kind of like are doing both at the same time, actually. And so, yeah, let me know if y'all want to do something like that, which is regular yarn instead of loops, but it is going to be a continuous loop method that I'm aware of to do that. So I don't have one, I don't think, in a square form. I had started one years ago and I may have taken it off of the loom, but I was doing, I think it was a large square that I was going to do, and it was on the Martha Stewart loom that tells you how old it is. And I kept not doing it because I wasn't really a fan of that loom. And it was a continuous loop. I may have used 2 colors to do it. And I think it actually turns it on the bias. It turns and does, you continuously add it in sideways. So it's not a straight on piece, it's sideways. And then, so like, it's almost like doing a diamond pattern. It's like weaving it side to side. I'm not saying it very clear. It's like on a diagonal. I can't talk today. So anyway, I'm glad you guys joined me today. Be sure and check out that website. It has all the things. And we also have our bundles on there as well. Again, you can get them cheaper on our website than you can on Ravelry and Etsy now. We have bumped those prices up because their fees are just way too high, and we just needed to do that. So, but it is nice to be able to do it on the GoodKnitKisses site. So be sure and check out our pattern. Again, if you remember, you can see these videos right now. If you're level 2 or higher, check your inbox for the PDF that you got for free and or part of your dues. And if you want to change memberships, you can change your level. I believe when you're signed in and you've clicked join, or if you've never done it, I would love for you to sponsor our channel and get some free stuff. You just click join instead of subscribe, and you have to be signed in. You'll have a card on file. It may take a while the first time you do it because you have to add in some stuff into YouTube, but I just want you to know, if you ever have to cancel your membership at any time, you don't need to ask me about it. I can't do anything about it. You actually go into your settings. You have to be logged into your account. You go up to, I think it's like the gear area or whatever. You have to go into your profile under a subcategory called memberships. And then you can see any channels that you become a member of. If you're an old member of YouTube Red, which is now YouTube Premium, or you're a YouTube TV subscriber, anything like that, all of your memberships are there and you can change from there. I think you can change your levels from there too. So your perk level. All right. So I hope that helps. Yes, Loom project soon. So no, I just did some Loom projects. So now I'm going to be, so I did our pie carrier. So we did a loom knit pie carrier. We did the needle net pie carrier. Actually, I'm going to have some crochet soon. So I'm working on some crochet projects, and then we'll come back with some fall loom knit stuff that'll be coming up later on in the month. And then we'll make some needle versions. So we've got some things chugging along, and yeah, it'll be fun. I've had a lot of people. Oh, Maritza's here. Hola. Welcome. I'm glad you're here this morning. So sorry, I just saw her channel pop up. So let's see. Oh, how do you make squares scrubby on a round knitting loom? I have, oh, squares is scrubby. Now I have a round scrubby, like a facial scrub. I've got that. I have like a big poof scrubby in crochet. I don't remember if I've made a loom one. Maybe I have. I'd have to check. You may need to check my channel for me because I can't remember. I don't think I have one. So perfect holiday timing, Cheryl says. I'll make a washcloth using the scrubby pattern or scrubby yarn. You can just use any of my washcloth patterns, and I would add the scrubby yarn to it, or double up your scrubby yarn and use it with that. So that would be perfect. Honestly, you can just substitute and use that yarn. I think that yarn is thinner, so if you take it and add it to another cotton yarn, I would do that. You might consider using a mercerized. I'm such a fan. I know I may be the only one, but I really love the mercerized cotton. It doesn't pill up. It holds really well. It's super durable. And if you're going to use it for face washing and scrubbing and stuff, honestly, that's the better one for like scrubbing wise. It's not as absorptive as regular cotton. And yeah, I think it won't hold as much water, and so it should dry out better. So love the mercerized too, she says. Yeah, especially for scrubbing, I think it's good. Even using just that in a garter stitch, it still makes it scrubby, but adding the scrubby yarn is good. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Joanne's answering the question for somebody else. Yeah, and when you work back and forth on a flat panel on a loom, you'll get a square, so you'll get that. But I do have patterns for washcloths too, and you can find them on the site. You just go look under loom and look at what size of loom you're using and look there. That's a great way to do it. Also, a fun way to do it in the category that you want. I don't know if you're familiar with their website. I was actually going to let y'all go, but this is actually good to have you in here. So if you go to resources and you click that little arrow, or sorry, not resources, sorry, patterns and tutorials here, you have to click the little down arrow. There's a drop down menu and it shows all the different things. And you would click, you would click Loom Knit and the little arrow. And then it says pattern index and stitch library. I know it's backwards, but like if you click pattern index, it shows you all the categories. So these categories we have a hats and headbands category. That's this big long column here and it's still going. Then we have a scarves, cowls, mittens, sweaters, shawls, baby, home, which that falls under home. But then also under blankets and squares are more squares too. So it may not necessarily be a washcloth pattern, but there's a ton there if you are a loom knitter. So anyway, enjoy. So anyway, it was really good to chat with y'all. Cindy, you did a pattern for Scrubby, I think, and they had the pattern using the KK baby loom. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I don't know. I guess that's for the other person. So if you're on the replay and you don't see these comments later, I'm just going to read this. So Alicia is saying that Cindy Woodlooms did a pattern for a Scrubby and they had a pattern using the KK baby loom, which is a 12 or 24 peg loom. Yeah, so the 24 peg loom is a typical nifty knitter. That's the KK loom. And so Cindy Wood does have a 24 peg loom, and I have a book. If y'all don't have this book, this is a really great reference. I don't think there's been many looms added since then, but we do have our loom knitting guide. This is the 2021 edition here, and it has pretty much every loom that's made out there from all different manufacturers. It's listed by manufacturer, like brands. It's listed by gauge. There's a really handy dandy chart in the back that has loom knitting gauges of what they are. Then it has loom knitting gauge equivalents or gauges recommended with yarn weight. And then there's a gauge with needle hook equivalents. So if you're looking at a needle pattern and you want to know which loom to use, there it is. So that's super handy. And yeah, so listed by gauge, listed by brand, and pretty cool. There's even discontinued looms on there as well. And it's noted that they're discontinued as of the print of this one. So this is a hardback you can order print on demand to your home. So yeah, it's a great resource. All right, everyone, I'm going to head out of here. Thank you so much for joining me today at GoodKnitKisses. I hope you have a great day. Happy crochet and knitting and weaving. Bye, everyone.